A local woman found out recently she doesn't have long to live. Even though she has sacrificed more than most will ever experience, her dying wish is to do something for others, for those who have a good idea of what she's been through.
I was told, 9 months to a year is your best scenario.
Janice Sue Page has done a lot in her life. She was a sheriff's deputy, and before that, a military police officer. She loves horses and her grandchildren. She could do chemotherapy to treat her bladder cancer, and it might prolong her life for a bit. Instead,
I'm just going to live life loud and happy and enjoy my children and my family as much as possible.
on her bucket list is learning to ride a motorcycle and ride with the Patriot Guard to honor at least one family of a veteran while she can, the way she was.
I'm so proud of him and I want to tell people his story. It's such an amazing story to share. And I'm grateful that I had him during the time that I had him. And he just had such an impact on so many lives.
She's talking about her son, Josh. He was serving in a remote part of Afghanistan, 2007, a region that was the subject of this documentary when his platoon was ambushed by the Taliban.
Joshua took the brunt of all the fire, the RPGs, all the guns. The Taliban dragged him down the hill, which was a very steep mountain with rocks and terrain and all. Anyway, once the squad leader, Sal Junta, who received the Medal of Honor, realized that Josh was missing, adrenaline must have been flowing crazily because he ran down that hill on his own, fired up all of those Taliban, killed all of them, and Josh over his shoulder and ran up the hill with him.
But Josh didn't survive.
If I knew the last time that I held you was the last time I'd have held you and never let go.
Through the years, Janice has honored Josh's life every chance she gets. And she was at the White House and took this picture when President Obama awarded Sal Junta the Medal of Honor for saving most of the squad and trying to save her son.
And I think that giving her something to put a smile on her face in her last days is the least we can do for her.
Debbie Stanger and the Patriot Guard want to give Janice Sue this special motorcycle.
Not a 3-wheel, but it's actually 4 because it kept the motorcycle's wheel in the back.
It'll be easy for her to ride, but it's not cheap, and the Patriot Guard is trying to raise the money.
We want to have pictures of her son put on this as a tribute bike and a picture of her and her son together, because when she passes away, she's going to give it to her other son. And then when he rides it, he'll be a tribute not only to his brother, but to his mother.
I am just filled with gratitude because how many people get this opportunity to fill their bucket list, be able to spend time with those that we love, and just try to make sure everything is just in order for the time when that time arrives. I just feel really lucky. I'm really excited to see Josh because I do have a faith, and I know I'm gonna see Josh. Gonna be reunited with my son.
Her perspective is amazing. There's a GoFundMe page set up to raise money to pay for that special motorcycle and the special design work. If you would like to help out, make a contribution, we have a link to that fund. It's in the story, which is posted right now at KOIN.com.
Dan, thanks for sharing that story. I know a lot of our viewers will be helping out.